Norepinephrine and epinephrine are two hormones of the body. Norepinephrine is released by the adrenal medulla and sympathetic nerves and is used to raise blood pressure. As for epinephrine, it is also released by the adrenal medulla and is stimulated when one is angry or in fear. The two hormones are responsible for the body's fight or flight. They both have an effect on the whole body, but mainly the heart. When epinephrine and norepinephrine come into contact with the cardiac tissue cells, they then bind to the beta-1 receptors on the cell membrane. Beta-1 receptors are the metabotropic receptor that deal with secondary messenger system. This binding then triggers the heterotrimetric G protein. This contains three subunits, alpha, beta, and gamma. Each have their own role, but the alpha subunit is in charge. Now that the G protein is activated, it still requires energy to do its job. When GTP replaces GDP, it gives the needed energy to the G protein. As a result, the alpha breaks away. Once the alpha breaks away, the alpha unit then goes and triggers the adenyl cyclase. This then speeds up the process to cyclic AMP. Then the AMP triggers protein kinase A. Calcium is released and causes phosphorylation. This adds a phosphate to the myosin heads. As a result, the cyanotropin node, which contains pacemaker cells to determine the heartbeat, it sends electrical signals to the atrioventricular node, and because of this, the heart rate is able to increase. In a normal graph, depolarization and hyperpolarization are longer when norepinephrine and epinephrine are in the system. The reason for the graph are the funny ion channels on the pacemaker cells of the membrane. It leads to sodium into the cell, causing depolarization, leading to an increase in heart rate. As for the other graph, sympathetic activation, it has shorter hyperpolarization and depolarization. This is because less blood would go through the body to increase blood pressure. Instead, it would lead to the result of low blood pressure. This is why norepinephrine and epinephrine are needed, so it could help increase that blood pressure. When norepinephrine and epinephrine decrease an enzyme called the phosphodiesterase, it stops the process by turning off the cyclic AMP. This causes a decrease in heart rate, and these are considered the side effects of these hormones. The causes of norepinephrine and epinephrine can really have an effect on the body when it comes to pacemaker cells of the heart. These two hormones are one of the main causes of heart rate increase. Due to the heart rate increase, this is why these are known as the fight or flight for the body. Knowing this process, this can help you understand why your heart rate goes up in situations such as being in fear.